Hi everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Hello. Hi. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these. I think we're on the 6-month rotation. Okay. Let me just hold on. We're on the 6-month rotation. Oh my gosh, the resubs. Big mistake. We got 24 months. Momichi. 24 months, Deimos. Oh, thanks, guys. You didn't have to. I'm not here enough. I'm not here enough for it to be worth your while. Or it's perfectly worth your money. You know, I think that's entirely up to you. Hi. Good to see everybody. Welcome. We're doing the Offkai Wrap Up of 2025. Now, if I sound a little soft-spoken, my throat's a bit fucked, and you're gonna say, well, why are you streaming? Well, I'm gonna stream for like an hour. And we'll go from there. It actually feels way better today than it did yesterday. So we're going through the healing process. But good to see everybody. Let me hold on. I don't know how to use this website. I used to be a pro. Things used to mean something. God. Everything's purple. What is Anyway. So, with a show of hands, who was at Offkai this past few days here? I did not go to COVID Con. Yeah. Dude, I fucking dodged COVID. I fucking dodged it. Knock on wood. I don't know how long that takes to set in. But I don't think I have COVID. I don't know. A lot of people I've been seeing have COVID though. A lot of people. You're not clear for like a week? Yeah, but you start seeing shit. I got friends, they start seeing signs way early. I don't have COVID. Also, I've only gone it 5 times. So. Also, I'm going to AX. I can't have COVID. I'm not. It's fine. Easy. We walk those off. Truly. We walked those off. That's good to see everybody. Offkai was fun. It was a. I'm trying to be delicate in my word choice and make it not sound like it was a bad time. It was exhausting. It was a outstanding reception in terms of fan outreach. You know, we first day we get there. I got there late, by the way. I got there late. Our plane got delayed. Like, gosh, 4 times. gate switches. By the way, fuck the airport. People don't know how to move around an airport. People walk around at the airport like they aren't at the airport. It's so easy to navigate. And everyone's a fucking zombie. Just milling about, oozing around. And you know what the craziest thing is? You deal with this fucking idiot at the airport that's like this, and he's blocking up all kinds of shit, and then they're gotta leave and then get in their car and drive. That's the craziest thing at the airport. If people walk poorly, like they're like just like blocking shit and not paying attention to their surroundings, and there's people behind you and they're walking in the left lane of the pathway, got news for you. They're about to get into a metal death machine and do the same thing. Cassie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Thank you so much. You shouldn't have. I'm not here enough. Fenori, thank you for the gifted. Thanks. Thank you. Jam Soda, thank you for the prime. Thanks, folks. I like going piece by piece, so the airport was fun. And when I mean fun, I mean it sucked, but the airport. Okay, so you do the airport. And we get there late. 4 p.m. maybe. And I'm the con's like ending the first day. And it's like I'm gonna pick up my fucking badge. So I went to go pick up my badge. And I kid you not, and this is not a slight at anybody. It was just very surprising. I couldn't get through the front door. I mean, I got off the plane. I arrived at the convention. And I was taking photos and signing things in the first 30 seconds of touchdown at the con. First 30 seconds. I mean, and I didn't get my badge until an hour later. And I've now realized I need to recontextualize my appearances at these things, and it's great. Trust me, I love doing it. I really do. I love doing it. I like doing it. But I'm definitely packing baseball cap and hoodie for at least one day for a con, because it's, you know, not everybody looks like fucking, you know, dollar store Captain Barbosa walking through the door. Oh, I wonder who that could fucking be. You know, I bring it on myself. I mean, I'm a pretty easy guy to spot. Very easy. And again, it's not anyone's fault. I don't want you to be embarrassed or feel upset, because again, I'm happy to do it. I do apologize for the first few things I signed, because I forgot how my signature worked for like the first 35 minutes. So again, your guy gets some fucking psychopath scribble signature. That's very rare. But it was crazy, and I think every day was kind of like that. And again, this wasn't really... I didn't really understand. I didn't understand, like, what... Because I had been to Offkai for years. So I was gonna go and just be like, oh, I'm gonna look around. No, I mean, it was definitely like... And again, the reception was fantastic. You know, it was wonderful. Everybody that knew me... And I'm sorry if I didn't get to see everybody. I know there's some folks that I wanted to see, that we were ships passing in the night, you know, with the con and stuff. It seemed like a pretty hectic con for everybody. But you know, also in a complete 180 turn of ego, I love wearing my outfits at these things, and everyone going, "Oh, where'd you get your shit? I like your outfit." So I can I can recharge on my low self-esteem for the next 6 months. You know, I won't have any kind of doubts for the rest of the year. So we you know, I can at least rest easy in that category of things. But I'll be honest, if I wore a baseball cap, blue jeans, and a red t-shirt, I don't think a single person would know it was me. Not a single one. I need a I'm gonna go buy a Bass Pro Shop hat or some shit. No, I can. Okay, Momichi, you probably can. But for the majority, the majority, I'd say. Again, great seeing everybody. I was given so much stuff. I nearly had to buy another backpack. I got little gifts, little things, little knickknacks. I got enough makeup to supply an army with eyeshadow. Okay, if you guys see me at AX, I'm going to say this now. I don't need makeup for the rest of my life. Okay? I'm happy to have it, truly, but I want you to know I don't need any more makeup for the rest of my life. Okay? I'm also gonna talk. I'll say it now. Have you played with any of the makeup yet? Bits and pieces. More Hollow Taco. I have so much of that. I have so much of that. What are the things that I have the most of? I have a shitload of Fall Guys shit. I have a lot of Fall Guys stuff. I don't need any more Fall Guys stuff. I don't need any more Fall Guys stuff. I have a bunch of nail polish and a bunch of makeup. Okay. Anything else? Fair game. I will say, don't bring food. Don't bring food. I mean, you know, if it's like prepackaged and it's like a fucking gumball or something or whatever, I don't know. But just I can't get shit home. I can't get shit home. There's so much stuff. But it was wonderful to get all this little stuff from you guys. Someone gave me a buzz ball. Who was that? Someone gives me a buzz ball every time. I pounded that shit the last day. I pounded that shit the last day. I did drink a buzz ball. Also, I need to figure out a way. I need to figure out a way to figure out who gives me what. Because a bunch of people come up to give me stuff and then they're gone with the wind. And I want to say it now. That it's never personal. If I might show some stuff right now. If I forget names or I don't remember names, not to be like some fucking prima donna or whatever, like some fucking like, oh, I'm so hot shit. It's just I met so many people, there were so many names, so many people, that I can't even remotely keep up. I wonder if there's like a way, you can put it in my art tag maybe and be like, look, I brought Commander Connor the Labubu. By the way, someone got me a Labubu. Again, I don't know who gave me the Labubu. Someone gave me a Labubu. I got a fucking Labubu. Labubu or Lafufu? It's a Labubu. No, dude, I like these. Here's the thing, you guys. What's wrong with this thing? What's wrong with this little guy? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? He's cute. Come on. It's cute enough, right? Come on, it's like, it's not conventionally cute, but like it's like a little fucking thing. He's cute. That's a fucking freak. Okay, well, we tried. Also, I don't know who brought me this either. God, man. It's tough. I got a Labubu card. It's called Luck. It's called It's called Luck. They got my boy on the Got my boy on the other side. But yeah, I'm sorry. First of all, this is crazy, and this did not travel too well. But someone, I'm so sorry about the name, but I want to show it off because it's crazy. Someone made, oh god, well, this is just fucking wild. I'm gonna take it out of the box. First of all, someone made a Nendoroid box of me, right? Just my ass, like my ass on my fucking an Nendoroid box, and I'm gonna tape this. I'm gonna glue this back together, I think, just to keep its posterity. That's Mayari. Mayari, thank you. So Mayari made this Nendoroid thing, and it came with not only the box, but it came with me. Okay, look at that. It's got the tattoo to boot. It's got, I mean, it's got it came with me. And not only that, there's like a, it's like a little, I don't even know how I'm supposed to, I'm not gonna break it. I'm gonna break it, but it came with a jacket. Wait, I'm gonna try and put the jacket on it. I'm gonna try and put the jacket on it. I'm so scared of breaking this, because I need to like, put it somewhere in my room. Someone's gotta think I'm a real sicko if they came over here and saw this. They're like, okay, regardless, it's got a little jacket. It's got a little jacket. It also came with little knickknacks. I don't know why I'm talking like Jeff Goldblum. And the little knickknacks, and it came with the. It came. Let's see here. It came with like. There's like a. Oh gosh, I don't know if you're gonna be able to. It's a Girl Scout cookie box. You're not gonna be able to tell. You're not gonna be able to tell. Oh, and it came with hands and stuff, and look, it's got my... Oh, Jesus. It's got a Best in Jest. Come on, buddy. Come on. Alright, hold on. Come on! Almost! Best in Jest, like, frame. Okay. And my guitar, which is actually right there. And my guitar that I can't play. So all kinds of fun little things. So that was really cool. When they showed it to me, I'm like, are you gonna poke that thing and I'm gonna get like a pain in my right hip and throw me across the room like the zombie Scooby-Doo film? But nope, it was just a fun little thing. It was crazy though, because my twin brother Reese, he also got one. He got a box of what kind of guitar? I think it's a Schecter. I think it's a Schecter. I don't play that one. I don't touch that one. Yeah, they have one for Reese, and they also had one for Lando. And the boxes too. So that's super cool. What else did I get in? What else is in here? This, I want you to know, whoever gave me this almost didn't make it home. This was the thing that if I put it one more thing in there, my luggage would have exploded and exceeded the weight limit. Not to make you feel bad, okay? Not to make you feel lime's tea. Not to make you feel bad. This is near and dear to me. Oh, that's right. You went at the arcade. This thing has history. So you know. I got ghost stickers. The Labubu. I don't know what else. I got so much makeup. Some ghastly Pokemon cards. And that's like most of it. I think you know, there's all kinds of little shapes and sizes of things. So it was a lot of fun. Everyone was super nice. Guys, I want to really make it clear. I've met a lot of people at these conventions, and I have not once had like a bad or awkward interaction. Because I would be very honest, and I'd like set ground rules, and I would make it clear, like, listen, guys, this is unacceptable. You can't treat me this way or whatever. Never have I had an issue where I felt the need to say that. So you guys should be super proud of yourselves, the ones that I met. Because it was really a memorable and good experience. More Gmod. Brother, I'm 48 years old. It's over. It's too late. I don't even look like the same person anymore. I've gone off the deep end. My hair used to be like this, and it was brown. Yeah. I wasn't even... I, like, transformed into another being. I did look at old photos of myself. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's wild. That's fucking wild. I don't know what you would call this. This is definitely some Kafka-esque situation for me. There's no way you're 48. How old do you think I am? I want Emperor Lich to answer. This seems like a genuine. We're in an interesting. This is an interesting impasse. I want Emperor Lich to answer. How old do you think I am, Emperor Lich? The camera adds age. I'm keeping an eye out for them. You look 30 at best. 25 to 30. I thought you were younger than me. I'm 29. I'm 29. I want to also say, God damn, my face is so weird because I need to like you know, lighting with my face is so weird because I was looking at photos of like at the con. I'm like, did I look that blown out? I look blown out as shit, and it's probably because I was so tired, but I feel like the way the sun hits me, I always look like I'm like one step away from like mass alcoholism. So I don't know, but I'm always hit so weird. The trick of the light is always so weird with me. You know, sometimes my eye feels like it's like you know, it just or just something. There's some kind of whatever. It was definitely the lighting in the con center. Yeah. Because there was these god rays in the con, and that's where I took most of my photos. And I look at them, I'm like, oh shit, damn, fuck, oh no. And I started by the end, I started pulling people. I'm like, let's go into the darkness over here. And I said someone let's go over here to the shadows. And I'm like, man, maybe I should watch my phrasing. It sounds like I'm about to kill somebody. Vlad the Impaler, like whisking con people away and killing them in Artist Alley. Oh, let me get something. I need. Oh. I got other shit. Hold on. All right. Yeah, what if I just never came back? Okay. For one... Oh wait, I'm not done yet. Let me get... This is my car keys, but... I want to show... Someone gave this to me. Come on, buddy. Those are my boys. My boys. Whoever gave me that, thank you. The two Brewski bros. Oh, I didn't have time. Momichi, I know you gave me this one, but this one's from Momichi. First of all, this is my old Chaos logo, which is fucking. I don't even know how you did that. I don't even know how you did that. But if you guys will be able to tell, first of all, the presentation. High marks for presentation on this box, which is crazy. But Momichi made, if you can tell, this is Commander Chaos's earrings. He had this dangly, asymmetrical earrings, which I was gonna wear today, but I actually didn't have time. But they're gold. They're kind of like this gold silver earring, like Commander Chaos. So if I ever do a cosplay in the future, why'd it get pink in here? We're just changing colors. I will use these. I will use these for the official. But one of these days, you know, I'm so close to just getting a cosplay done of this guy. I need to do it, but I've never pulled the trigger. But Momichi, that's so cool. This is crazy. I'm never gonna lose this case. But thank you. That was so special. Another thing. I believe this was Finarail. This is I love seeing the Chaos stuff, guys, because you know I wasn't around enough, or I wasn't around you know long enough to really get any merchandise as Chaos. I had some T-shirts, but you know I never had posters, or I never had any kind of anything. So seeing this kind of stained glass, it's like a stained glass Commander Chaos acrylic stand is super cool. I guess it's 1-to-1 in the universe of Commander Chaos until if I ever eventually come back, but that's looking pretty out of sight. So who knows when that happens? But as it stands, that's the only one. So it's Infinirel, thank you. I wanted to bring this in. Sure he wouldn't mind me showing, but it's the Reeser Rat. It's the Reeser Rat Nendoroid. Isn't that fun? That's so funny. What's up, Percussion? How are you, man? Dude, what's up, bro? How are you? They went up to me and they're like, thank you for posting so many photos online, because we were having trouble with the others. I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. I was like, you know, I got one on my ass and I got one in a cat outfit. You know, I got 1,000. I got Best in Jest sticker. Guys, the people that said that they loved the podcast, that was so special. I loved hearing that from people. Loved hearing that. Loved hearing that. Got a Ghastly. There's also another one they gave me. But everyone's, man, we're gonna start recording this week, you guys. I'm gonna rest this some more and really hop to it. Because just the reception of the pod in general, really, I just kept hearing it and I'm like, man, that means so much to me. Also, this has got to go on the podcast mic. Big gains. That is going on the podcast mic. I need to remember to put this on the mic. Please tell me who made this. Because I will put this on the fucking mic. Maybe this too. We'll see. But that's that with most of the stuff that went by. Sorry if I've missed people. There's just a lot, and my living room looks like Christmas morning. It got pink in here. It's because I moved. And it's not pink in here. But now it's pink in here now. Now it's pink. Oh. Will I go to the ghost tour? I don't know. I think it's gotten to the point where I have too much going on. that I may miss it. I may miss it. Unfortunately, yeah, I may miss it. I have too much travel. Too much travel. In the coming months here. But other than that, yeah, we saw all kinds of people. Took photos, met some friends. I got to see Israel, my son at this point, my boy. The funniest fucking guy you'll meet in your entire life. I mean, he's too much. He is just he was crazy. He's crazy. He's a sweetie pie, yeah. I got princess carried at the con. So I told them they're like, "Can I lift you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just from under the arms." They're like, "How do I do it?" I'm like, "Oh, you can just do under the arms." He's like, "Can I princess carry lift you?" And I went, "Yeah, sure." That is not an invitation to do that at every con. Okay, we're not gonna make this a tradition. Okay, we're not making this a tradition. Also, to the people that tell me you are shorter in person, I hope you find your peace before you burn in hell. Okay? I want to make that fundamentally clear. That if you say that to me, I will make sure of it that there is a layer for you to be the smallest person there. Making it clear now. That's mainly tongue-in-cheek. I know I'm short. I wear it well. If I was tall, it would be... I don't think I'd have the same brand. You'd have too much power. Hi, Sput. How are you, pal? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. I did walk in heels for most of the con. They always ask me, why are you walking in heels? And I'm like, well, you gotta compensate somehow. But in actuality, they just go well. They just go well with the fit. Are you actually short? I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7". I think it's a generous 5'7", but I'm 5'7". I'm 6'5". Yeah, okay. Okay. I did meet someone that was like 6'5". They're like, "Can I take a photo?" And it was like a screenshot in World of Warcraft, you know, of it was like a two different races in a fantasy RPG at this point. Like I've never felt shorter in my entire life. They were 6'5". I don't know if you're here. But they were so fucking tall. They were so fucking tall. And that's not your fault. I just envy you, is all. Nobody's talking about me. I was talking about somebody that was super tall. Why am I getting pinker? All right. Figure this out. We had everything right, and then it's like... this fucking thing. I don't know. No. It's like I'm doing my stream from a fucking gentleman's club in Vegas, which is not too far away from... Oh! We're back. Jesus Christ. So much better. It's so much better. But you know, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. Everyone was great. I got to meet some people that I talked to, gosh, long ago. There were people that were like, I love the Zuthar 13 days, which was just like Ratatouille food critic meme. So there's all kinds of shit that was crazy. But that's kind of it. I mean, we'll talk about it more in extension on the podcast. You know, and all that, but for the most part, that's the main bits. I love the late Zuthar when you actually began to dip into storytelling. Yeah, that was the best stuff. That was the best stuff. That was the best stuff. But I'm sure I met a lot of you. I wish I could tell who's who in this fucking chat. But it's all but impossible. But you know, if I had to rate Offkai, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was really nice. I didn't go crazy due to my throat. I didn't, you know, I had that buzzball, but it was God, the most sober con I've ever been to. My God, I may as well have been the designated driver, except for the last day. Good thing? Yeah. It was fine. It was fine. The last day, we went crazy, but it's nice to meet you in the Oshi bar line. No, don't worry about it. I saw a lot of people at the Oshi bar. Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was cold as fuck up there. Who was there? I don't know if anyone was did the rooftop part of the Oshi bar. But God, I was freezing my fucking ass off. Which was crazy, and I was wearing 3 layers. What's up, Steve? I never did make it to the infamous floor 4 that people were talking about, which was like the room party floor. I didn't go to any room parties. No room parties for Connor. I felt too old to go to a room party. It sounded very college dorm, shoulder to shoulder. No, I'm okay. I was like, you know, I'll do my thing. Which is not saying to people older than me that did go that you shouldn't have. I'm just saying personally to me. Eating any good food? Kinda. I don't really eat a lot of food at cons. I'm constantly on the move. And whenever I talk to people, I'm constantly moving. I don't settle down. I don't like relax. I'm constantly moving. No, I didn't eat any con food. No. I got food away from the con, but I don't eat. When I go to cons, I don't eat at cons. And I always go to places that has like great food. They're like, oh, San Jose has such good food and LA has such good food. I never have a chance to go. I never have a chance. It's just too busy. I don't know if this fella is here. I'm probably gonna talk about this on the podcast with their discretion, but I need to address something. The last day of the con, okay. A person posted on Twitter like a selfie of themselves, okay. And they had like semblances of me, but they had like a good hairline and like a strong jaw, and they're like, you know, I have like reminiscing looks to Commander Connor. And I saw that tweet, and I was actually at a bar. I was feeling decent. Okay. But I was also exhausted. It was the last day, so I was just laying loose and just having a beer. And I saw this photo, and I'm like, oh, they don't resemble me. They're like a handsome version of me. And so I was gonna type me if I wasn't ugly, like in a joking, you know, hit at myself, self-conscious, sort of kick back at me, while also like, yeah, let's jazz them up a little. You know, they look good, but you don't look like me. You know, I look like you. You know, whatever. And I go to my phone, and I'm at the bar, and I type me if I wasn't ugly, and I go, okay, and I put my phone down for about 30 minutes, and I just go back to hanging out with Eyes and everybody else. And then I go back to my phone, just whatever. Go back to my phone, and I see, dude, what the fuck? And no, I'm sure he didn't mean it. And I think it may have been a typo, or what's going on? That was mean. And I'm like, what the fuck is going? What did I do? What? And then I go to the phone, and I didn't type me if I wasn't ugly. I typed me if I was ugly. So not only did I just call this poor fucking guy ugly, I made it into like a meme template. Because like it's worse than just going like you're fucking ugly or something, which they weren't, by the way. But I go like, me if I was ugly. And like this conceited, like egotistical clapback. I felt so bad, but I want you to know, I felt terrible, but I was laughing so hard I was crying. Because of course I would manage to fuck that up. And they took it well. They were a great sport about it. They were fine. They were cool about it. But it's like, I'm going to use that for the rest of my life now. Like, I'm going to never live me if I was ugly down. So that was my mistake. And there you go. That was the big con blunder. I mean, pretty tame con if that was the worst thing that I can talk about. Because normally I have crazy stories, but this one was pretty low key actually. This one was pretty tame. It's definitely more you know, definitely you know, not as much crazy shit. And then I tried to overcorrect. I'm like, no, me if I wasn't handsome. Oh fuck. What? Are those lights behind the monitor? Huh? The candle? Maybe the candle. That's a huge TV. Yeah, we got fucking IMAX in here. I like my TV. Zuna, what's up? What's up? Thanks for the biddies. Thanks for the bits. Thank you. Yeah, the candle. Yeah, I always have something going on in here. Isn't that too close to the TV? It's a candle. What's it gotta do? Set it on fire? Maybe. No. It's fine. No, I'm turning pink. I'm gonna wait it out. Me if I was pink. Stop. See, we can't let this happen. We can't let this happen. Hang on. I know it's gonna happen. This is gonna haunt me forever. fuck? Come on. Come on. Gotta do it. Let's settle in. Here we go. The right to sign stuff with me if I was ugly. Yeah. I know. I know, but what do you gotta do? Well, you know, it's the bet I've made. Me if I wasn't pink. We'll talk about it in the podcast, and then I'll be solidified in history as just the dumbest fuck up ever. You know. What's your secret? Oh, I don't have a secret. And anyone can do what I do. You know, I looked like a schlub for a long time. You know, I don't know. Not saying that I don't now, but more like, you know, for the longest time, things are falling off my desk. I had no sense of anything. It's frightening to see. I'm gonna turn pink. It's frightening to see the metamorphosis. Just start listening to Sisters of Mercy. How do I reset my? So, will you fuck off? It's because I'm moving in my chair. But you know, again, we're just gonna be pink. I'm exhausted. Oh, why is it so bright? It was always this bright. No, this is the wrong one. Now it's really pink. But you know, I people ask me this a lot actually. You know, what is your methodology? What is your process or your secret? Because you know what's crazy, you guys. I'll show you. I will show you. If I can find it. Because I began a process. Trying to find a good photo for this. Because I think some people like are like I think some people think that I was like this for so long, but I was kind of a late bloomer. I was a late bloomer. If I can fucking find one that's worth showing of a good example. I don't really. Not too. Because I always wore black, kind of. Oh, God, Jesus, these are grim. Regardless. Look at my fucking phone, by the way. Look at the camera. Everyone had... I'm so pink. I'm getting pinker. Everyone had those cameras that unfolded like this. Like, it was like this, and then it went like that. I want that. I'm about to get rid of this thing. I want that. I want whatever that is. There's also one that unfolded like this. So cool. So cool. So cool. But I'm distracted now for how... What if I... just that, you know, people I've been talking about the same thing for the past 20 minutes because I keep getting distracted, but everyone thinks, you know, that I started this way, but just, you know, the alternative kind of thing 5 years ago, not even 4.5, 5 years ago is kind of when I started making that alternative switch. Now, obviously, as I say, I've gone off the deep end. I'm going into this kind of Tim Burton direction, but before that, you know, I didn't really have a sense of style. Yes, literally, it was quarantine. It was during COVID when it kind of made that kind of switch. Before that, you know, I wore a black t-shirt, but I would wear like greens and blues and stuff with a graphic on it, and my hair would be whatever, and I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck about how I looked. I didn't care about clothes. I didn't care about shoes. I wore like, you know, fucking New Balance, you know, whatever. But I didn't give a fuck. So it was interesting to see, and I went through my photos of it just in general, and I kind of saw the shift. And the rest is kind of history, because, you know, this is the opposite of a phase. You know, it started when I got older, you know. But I think it fits me, and it's what I like. It suits me. You know, one of these days I want to see what it looks like, you know, if I shave my face and just do like a normal look, and what I'd look like then. But just kind of how it happened. But, you know, I had short hair, grow your hair out. I dye it. I dye the hair. I dye my hair. And I got in. I started getting into makeup a little bit. Not too heavy with makeup yet, but who knows? You know, give me another year. I'm constantly learning and evolving. This is a bitch. This you guys warned me about this particular piece of cosmetic, but yeah, the streak in my hair is a real fucking bitch. That's such a bitch, and it's so expensive. It's so expensive to like keep up with. I mean, normally like it gets all ratty, and it starts turning like fucking weird, and then it starts fading out, and then this part starts turning brown because my hair is normally light brown. So, you know, I might even move it. I might even get a small part that goes this way at some point, but this is all dyed. It's got to take forever, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. But yeah, we're that, I don't know. No secret. That's where you go bald first. God, you know, like my age is catching up with me. I'm starting to thin out. I'm starting to thin out a little. Starting to thin out. Do you dye your own hair? I do. I don't do this part. I don't do this, but I dye my hair, which I'm terrible at, and I get it. God, I shouldn't, because I make such a mess, and I'm definitely not getting my security deposit back. It's just a shit show. So, your hairline seems fine. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. But I feel it thinning out at times. So we'll see. You never get the security deposits back, true. Yeah. But I have a lot. My family has a lot of hair, so we'll luck out. We'll luck out. But yeah, I'm excited to get back in the podcast, because man, it's really inspired me seeing everybody. That's why I go to these things. It's kind of almost like a pulse check. You know, it's like, you know, just seeing what people say and like what they wanted, you know, what they like, and it really does seem like that's what people enjoy. So I want to hit it hard to like just record as many as we can and not go on for another hiatus, because it means a lot that that people say that, so I appreciate that. So, but all in all, that's all I really know. I don't know what else is really going on. You know, AX is coming up, so that's fun. That's fun. I can't believe I'm traveling again, but summertime is a busy time for my personal life. You know, I like doing personal life endeavors in the summer, and then everything else I kind of do throughout the year. But I can't believe it's already 1 week away, so it's like I'm gonna fucking whisk away again. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not gonna dress up as much as I did at Offkai, because the weather was so nice in San Jose, but I wore 3 layers relatively comfortably. So there will not be a meet and greet at AX as it stands. No. I'm going there. I think it's just gotta be me and my brother. I might see some other friends though. That is TBD and not at my discretion to say. It's gotta be really hot. Shit. I'll figure it out. It was nice seeing you and off, Kaizako. Good seeing ya. Yeah, but this channel at this point is just for pulse checks. You know, it's like I like doing after con stuff or when I have a birthday. You know, but just for the most part, I again not looking to stream a whole lot. I don't think you guys need to hear that. I think you know at this point that this is not a streaming channel for the most part. What does a light goth fit look like? Probably just this shirt. This little blousey, like flowy shirt with the neckline. I'd probably just that shirt. Yeah, it's like this silk shiny thing. The Vulture reboot, God. Crazy. X is like 4 days long, yeah. Is it silk? I don't know what it is. It's smooth. It's like something. Oh, thrombosis Thursdays? Grant, you're right. Cotton is your friend? I don't even know if I own anything that's cotton. And if I did, I wouldn't know. Tanner, we can boot up right now, bro. Here we go. What's today? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Sorry. No thrombosis Thursday, guys. No, we're not doing thrombosis to Wednesday. It doesn't work that way. Anyway, I don't want to fry my throat out any more than I have to. So I'm going to go back and continue my like monk silence. This is the first time talking all day. But that's really it. I just kind of wanted to come in and show people the little stuff and whatnot, and thank everybody for coming out. Again, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me seeing folks, and I love meeting you all. It truly, it's always wonderful to see you all. So I hope for people that I missed, I hope I get to see you at AX. There will be a day where I'm just kind of like walking around and you can spot me easily. So don't feel like you're gonna completely miss me. But we will see. Impulse, I don't know if I'm doing this year. I got too much going on. I kind of had to pick and choose this year, unfortunately. But yeah, I think this is the last con for a while. I might do TwitchCon. And I know I'm on their website streaming right now, so I'm going to reserve what I was going to say about it. And just say I might do TwitchCon. But you know if you have recently pulled out a loan to get a con ticket. And that's it. That's all I know. I don't know what else is going on. Thanks for coming over. Sorry if this was like kind of low key. Again, I'm just really monotonous with this whole throat shit. I can't even accentuate my any kind of exasperation that I have. And I'll see you guys soon. Well, I'll see you guys in 6 months. Well, actually, maybe after AX. Maybe after AX if I got something to talk about. But that's it. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey, fuck you. You want to come in here and say that to say that to them?
Hey, fuck you!
Okay. And that's it, you guys. Well, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Let's see who's streaming. Oof. How do I do this? Hazami is streaming. I'm gonna send you over to Hazami. She's also doing it back from Offkai talk. Raid. How this works? Raid. Hazami. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Just keep an eye on Twitter for any kind of Best and Just related content as well as anything else. I've been Commander Connor. I hope you guys liked the stream. Thank you so much for being here. And if I saw you off, Kai, thank you so much for saying hello. And that is all she wrote. Thank you so much. This was a pulse check. And we'll be back with another one in 3 to 6 months. Take great care of yourselves, you guys, and keep an eye on Twitter for some kind of just scandalous selfie that I'm gonna take throughout the months. They're getting samey. I need to mix it up. I don't know what I need to do. Me if I was ending stream. You fucking...